Ladies and gentlemen, to start off the night, we have Ricky Thomas versus Tony Tornado. This is just a match to preview what we will be seeing at UCW To The Limit this Sunday. After that, Jade Tempest will be taking on Sammy Lee, the former UCW Women's World Champion on Overdrive, and Samantha Frost, the #1 contender for the UCW Women's Heritage Championship. And then after that, Azrael Black will be taking on Drake Frost in Drake Frost's UCW debut. Dad Trainer will be poking his head out since winning the Clash contract a few weeks ago at UCW Blood Oath. And ladies and gentlemen, making his long-awaited UCW debut, we have Dustyn Hunter debuting on UCW Overdrive tonight. The winner of this match will go on to face Adam Thomas at UCW To The Limit for the World Heavyweight Championship. And then our main event of the evening, as announced last week on Overdrive, Owen Thomas will be defending the Fighting Spirit Championship against John Styles, the former champion, and King Hipsta, another former Fighting Spirit champion, taking on Tony Tornado. As I said, little preview for the action we will get at UCW To The Limit. And making their way down to the ring first, we will have your current King's Debt champion, as well as the UCW Continental Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, he is Ricky Thomas.
In the shadows, you look silent as a ghost, wrestling the demons, chasing down the most. Call him the dark horse, Ricky Thomas in the ring with the heart of steel and fists that sting.
This man has held on to that Continental Championship since picking it up over a month and a half ago. He's defended it multiple times. This man has put on show after show to keep that belt at home, defeating men like Supreme Knight, ladies and gentlemen, making their way through gorilla position currently. He is a UCW newcomer, but not making his debut. This man has had an impact everywhere that he's been. Tony Tornado, ladies and gentlemen. He's making it the workhorse championship. Hey, maybe. You got a Kung Fu death grip on that title. Hey, you do. Tony Tornado, ladies and gentlemen. The impact this man brings affects everything, even the promo budget. The Lord. Yes, indeed.
Step in the ring and the sirens blare. Whole arena shaking, better say your prayer. Ripping through steel, I'm a category 5. No mercy in my path, only one survives. Storm surge, flow, break bones, take souls. Hurricane fists, every shot leaves holes. They say I'm chaos, violence in motion. I'm the storm front, pure devastation. Tony Tornado, rip it up, tear it down, tear it down. Tony Tornado, king of the battleground, Tony Tornado, spin fast, hit hard.
Also fun to
Tony Tornado, leave body
Thank you for
sirens screaming, the lights go black. I hit the scene and there's no turning back. Concrete cracks when I stomp this ground. Tony Tornado, the name resounds. I'm the fist in the wind, the eye in the sky. The calm for I strike and watch careers die. Tear through legends, I'm a storm uncaged. The tornado of pain, the crowd's in rage. Spin, spin, spin 'em up high. Drop 'em down hard, make the weak man cry. Spin, spin, storms on the rise. Tony Tornado, destruction's pride. Tony Tornado, rip it up, tear it down, tear it down. Tony Tornado, king of the battleground, Tony Tornado,
I believe this is the rework.
Tony Tornado, leave body scarred.
Get the music back in. Ladies and gentlemen, the bell rings, the match begins. This is the new one, I believe. Yes, sir. Give me just a moment of shitty commentary while I pull up the music for the next match. There we go. There we go. Ricky Thomas stretching the back of Tony Tornado across his knee to start off the match. Let me turn the webcam back on. I got you. Big forearm across the face as well. Tony takes down Thomas. Fix my glasses like I'm in television. Got Ricky up above his head. Tony demonstrating the strength that he holds. Dropping Ricky down. Shoot if it is. May I borrow it? That's up to Clown, brother. I can send it to you if he's all good with it. Big Pele kick misses. Ricky Thomas barely got away from that one. Big submission. Working the back of Tony Tornado. Tony able to get a reversal. Big elbows to the face. Gets out of the way. Huge kick. Ricky gets out of the way of that one. Droofy, welcome in, brother. RADDCORE, welcome in. How are we doing tonight? Joker's Rise with the text emojis. Big punches from Ricky Thomas, the Tony Tornado. Slams him down. Tony right back up to his feet like he didn't feel a thing. Big punch to the face from Ricky. Huge suplex. Stomping down on the legs. Big punch to the face. Ricky Thomas sends Tony Tornado down onto the mat. He's up to the middle rope. Huge drop kick, barely hits. Through the ropes, Ricky Thomas. Bet. I think he's going to send it to you then, because I don't have to do it. Sledgehammer shot to the face of Tony Tornado. Thomas trying to take down his opponent, do as much damage as possible before Sunday. Don't make Tony bleed. That it is in his contract that unless for storyline purposes, it is immediate W. Match ends on the spot as soon as Tony bleeds. Repo was a vibe. Repo was fun. Repo was fun. Huge spear through the ropes from Thomas, misses. Tony gets out of the way. No, he doesn't. Ricky Thomas showing his strength now. Big suplex. He's got him up on his shoulders. Down onto his knee. An exchange of blows from both these men, trying to see who is the stronger opponent. Not component. Component is a part in something. Big punch to the face from Ricky Thomas, asking for more from Tony Tornado. He gets it. Couple huge chops from Ricky Thomas. Tony responds immediately. No, you don't. No, you don't. Ricky Thomas asking for more once again. Dishing back everything Tony gives to him. Both men huge haymakers at one another. No, y'all are good at this. Stop it. Fuck off. That's one. How about that? Let me just use one real quick. Get my point across. Huge spear misses. Tony Tornado gets caught by a huge DDT from Thomas. Gary Quirk, how can I watch this? I do it every 3 times a week. Actually, more often than that because I do it with all of my friends as well. But I want to be great like you are. Stop. The glazing's crazy. Most professional commentator out of all of us right here. Glazing's crazy. Squirrel brain. Thank you. That's what's right here, actually. Tony Tornado with a big submission on the outside, trying to take Ricky Thomas down. Ricky with a reversal. Sends him over his shoulders. Both men on the outside. Huge punch to the face from Ricky Thomas. Up to the top rope. Huge elbow misses. Ricky gets out of the way. Hit that sub button, hit that notification bell, and follow on Twitch, UCW User Unknown. God tier is crazy. The glazing is God tier. Big punch to the face from Tony Tornado, or to Tony Tornado. Y'all calling me a professional. I can't even get the name right. Stop it. Up to the top rope, Ricky Thomas. You got some shit to tell me later. Interesting. Big elbow drop to the back. Ricky Thomas doing a lot of damage with that one. Tony Tornado kicks him off. Big kick to the gut. Ricky catches it. Huge double axe handle to the face. Even Michael Cole fucks up names, so stop. Does he? I personally have never heard it. I've heard him fuck up, but I've never heard him fuck up names. That's 4, by the way. Big elbow drop from Tony Tornado. Trying to take down Ricky Thomas. Only 2. Ricky able to get a kick out. Another cover attempt from Tony, not doing anything other than getting the leverage from the middle rope. Only a 1 count, he gets out. Off the top, big punch to the face. Ricky Thomas is busted open. I'm going to go to my corner and play Wizard 101. Hey, can we play Wizard 101? We having an F count? Yeah, YouTube doesn't like so many F words. I've blew past that by 3 already. Going for a cover. 2. Only 2 once again. Tony Tornado not able to keep the bruised and battered Ricky Thomas down. Ricky rolls out. Tony with a diving headbutt on the outside. Big stomps to the chest. The bruising forming on the chest of Ricky Thomas, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even know what to call that. We're going to call it the Tony Tornado Bomb until I get confirmation on what that is. By proxy. There we go. That's how that works, right? Ricky Thomas walking over to Tony Tornado, trying to take advantage of the misstep of his opponent, working his legs. I turned that down. Yeah, I turned it down. That one counts. That one counts too. Big elbow to the face of Tony Tornado. He catches the leg, though. Huge reversal from Tony. Elbow across the body of Ricky. He needs to get him into the ring to end the match. He's got him by the back of the head, throws him around on the outside. Mounted punches. Some really big hammer fists and elbows coming from Tony Tornado. Ricky Thomas is starting to look a little dazed, with some massive scarring across his back. This shit does not look good. Y'all see that? Okay, well, 2K's camera sucks, so never mind. Big kick to the face from Ricky Thomas, lays out Tony Tornado. That man came back alive. Ref, get out of my way. Drops the hammer down on his body. Ricky Thomas doing everything he can to keep him down. A big reversal from Tony Tornado. Huge slam. Going for the cover once again on the champion. 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Tornado just defeated the Continental Champion not even 1 week, 6 days before they will face each other at To The Limit for the Continental Championship. Tony Tornado, ladies and gentlemen. Another victory in UCW. Ref for getting that Aubrey Edwards treatment. Hey, get out the damn way. That's all I'm saying. Get out the way. Ladies and gentlemen, our next match of the evening will be Jade Tempest taking on Sammy Lee, both women, former UCW Women's World Champions here on Overdrive. Samantha Frost, your #1 contender for the Overdrive Women's Heritage Champion. All 3 will be going at it tonight to represent the UCW Women's Division here on Overdrive. You're nervous? I felt that. Fixed to find all of our refs. Hey, let's do it. Let's get it. Ladies and gentlemen, making their way down to the ring first, she is one of the first ever UCW Women's World Champions. Sammy Lee, ladies and gentlemen. This match is going to go crazy. I bet 77. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, making their way down to the ring, ascending from the heights. She is your most recent former Women's World Champion, losing to Rose Daniels at the Overdrive following Blood Oath. Jade Tempest, ladies and gentlemen. The outcome of that's me what I'm nervous about, but let's see what happens. That's all you can do, brother.
Something's building up inside. The mirror shows a different face. Someone I don't recognize.
Where'd that stand come from? How'd she get up there without anybody seeing that? I got questions, bro. Aura. Aura is the answer. Okay. I'll allow it. Look at the gold pairs. What the fuck? That's fine.
Pages filled with all these words I never said.
Got better.
Holding back the hurricane in my head. But the pressure's rising and the winds are strong.
Jade Tempest, ladies and gentlemen, looks hell-bent on victory. She is set to face Rose Daniels at To The Limit, ladies and gentlemen, to get back her world championship. Definitely take the trash out. Trash out's definitely a good step. Also, Joker's Rise. If we don't have music for Drake Frost, he's getting random music. Ladies and gentlemen, making their way down to the ring now, she is representing the Crimson Syndicate. Coming out all on her lowsome, honestly, just because I forgot to put Rose as her manager. That's the only reason. I had planned on doing it, but I forgot. Sue me. Samantha Frost, ladies and gentlemen. Your #1 contender for the Women's Heritage Championship. Very focused on victory. Do you have music for Drake Frost?
The air turns cold, every rival shakes when a story's told. Eyes like ice when a fury's hot. When Frost hits the stage, she can't be stopped. Swagger in a step,
See.
power in a stance. One strike, one hit, no second chance. The queen of the storm, you can feel that chill. But when she snaps, she's a force of will. Frost in the fight, she's ice, she's fire. Samantha Frost takes it higher and higher. Cold
Not getting the outcome she was hoping for on Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Samantha Frost hoping to get a better, even just a victory, not even, like a better outcome. A victory would be nice. DK, welcome in, sir. Welcome in. Your match is next, my brother. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
You can't outlast, but you can't outshine. She's the queen of the fight. This brain is mine. Frost in the fight. She's ice, she's fire. Samantha Frost takes it higher and higher. Cold as steel, but her moves ignite. Queen of the ring, she owns the night. Swagger in a step, power in a stance. Go strike, but hit, no second shots. Watch her in a step, power in the step. One strike, one hit.
Elimination triple threat, my friend. Elimination triple threat. I don't really like one fall triple threats in Fatal 4Ways. How's it going, brother? How is the Monday? Are you ready for tomorrow? I am. If we have any mods in chat, can we get a shout out for DK, please? This man is like EFED everything. He's going to get ads in the middle of me giving him a shout out, but he does like EFED everything. And tomorrow, I make my debut in SMFC, Southern Mayhem Fighting Championship, Chaos. As a talent, I should probably know the name of that a little bit better. However, I debut tomorrow against one John Styles. It's going to be a hell of a match. Y'all should definitely go check it out. And once again, if there are no mods here, I can do it. Just give me a second. Jade Tempest misses a huge move against Samantha Frost. Tempest goes down onto the knee of Samantha. Sam takes her down. Adam Thomas and John Styles should be fighting each other everywhere. Hey, what can I say? What can I say? If it works, it works. You feel me? Big chop across the chest. Welcome in, Jack. Welcome in. Big elbow to the face from Jade Tempest. Fighting back with elbows to the body. Huge dropkick from Samantha. Takes down Jade. She gets a reversal on Sammy as well. Trust me, I have plans for those two. Plans for who? Oh, John Styles and Adam Thomas. That's intimidating. Samantha gets Sammy into the corner, bouncing her face off the turnbuckle. Big forearm to the back as well. Not sure what Jade is doing on the other side of the ring. I'm quite confused. Going for a cover on Samantha. Only a 1 count. Quite early for that. Huge move from Jade Tempest. I don't even know what that was for real. Pulling Kevin Owens sleep mode. There you go. Big sledgehammer to the body from Sammy. She makes her way outside. Jade Tempest kind of running away at the moment. Maybe needing a second to gain her breath. Gets out of the way of that big move from Sammy. Big kicks. Takes down. No. Big reversal. Rebounding Spanish fly. It looked like a Spanish fly. It did. Like that's what I was gonna call it, if anything. Sam going for another cover on Jade. Not even a 1 count on the former champion. Samantha getting right in there. Jade with another reversal. Kevin Owens sleeping in the corner. One of my favorite Kevin Owens moments is him on the top of the ladder whenever they were doing the Money in the Bank thing on Raw. I think it was Raw one night. And he was just furious that Braun Strowman was in that match. Oh, yeah, DK missed it. Yeah, I was talking about SMFC. What's the C stand for is my first question. Second, I was just saying, you know, I think there was a shout-out given to you. Let me check Twitch chat real quick to... If there wasn't, there can be. If I can remember how to type properly. There we go. There we go. Everybody go give that man a follow if you are on Twitch. He does EFED everything. DKU. I believe he does it with Madden once that's more of a thing. I mean, he got SMFC, which is UFC. Does it all. Super realistic. Great guy. He's funny. The matches are always good. It's always chaos. Go check it out. The first shout out was better. That one felt way too planned. Big standing moonsault from Jade Tempest to Sammy Lee. The what? Hipsta, what? Shut my car? What? Sammy Lee, big punch misses. Samantha gets out of the way. Up on her shoulders. Yeah, Hipsta, are you good? Tempest with a reversal. Huge move to Samantha. The river, Hipsta. The river. My brain not working right. All right, word. Well, you know, if you start feeling funny, go to a doctor. Specifically like fingertips or smelling burnt toast or something like that, my man. Sledgehammer down to the body of Samantha. Or no, yeah, no, that was Samantha. Sammy Lee catches her with a huge elbow to the face. Simmer down, simmer down. You smell toast? Yeah, see, right? Big punch to the face. Samantha going off. Huge clothesline takes down Sammy. She wants her up on her feet. Through the ropes, Sammy gets Pele kick to the ref. The ref just got taken down. Jade Tempest just took out the ref. Huge drop kick lands. Sammy Lee goes down. Jade Tempest trying to take it. I need Chris Farley character from SNL with that motivational speaker. Smelling toast is not normal, clown. No. Big drop kick to the back. Jade Tempest goes falling. Samantha Frost, the only person standing, including the referee. Taking aim on Jade. Huge kick to the top of the head of Jade Tempest. Sammy takes her down. Big sledgehammer shot. Samantha with a spear. She's looking to set up that table. Southern Mayhem fighting chip. I was right. I was right. I should have never doubted myself. Sammy Lee with a roll-up cover on Samantha Frost. Refs can't take a little hit. I mean, I have to pay them extra whenever they get hit. Y'all realize that, right? Big kendo stick from the top of the head of Samantha Frost. Jade Tempest going for a submission. Not the end of this match. Not the end for Sammy Lee. She fights out. Big punches to the face of Jade Tempest. Samantha with a scoop. Scoop! I got you. I did it for the one. Jade Tempest might be looking to go up to that top rope. Big elbow to the face. Jade Tempest with a massive combo of elbows. Doing a lot of damage to Samantha Frost. Sammy Lee taking a second to breathe on the outside. Now Jade Tempest and Sammy Lee. She's got her up on her shoulders. Big roll-up cover from Jade Tempest. A reversal from Sammy Lee. Samantha breaks it up. Table goes down once again. Samantha Frost, the only woman standing. Table gets set back up. Jade Tempest not. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. The rope said nah. None of that table shit. Tempest back up to her feet. Samantha gets her down into the corner. Huge kick misses. Tempest with a massive reversal. Now some kicks of her own. Lighting up Samantha Frost. Sammy bounces the ladder off of her back. Down onto her knees. Steel chair shot misses. Samantha gets out of the way of the first one, not the second one. She is busted open. Big kick to the body. Samantha's got her up. Huge move down onto that chair. Had to remember what a piece of furniture that was. Sammy Lee has been eliminated, ladies and gentlemen. Samantha Frost just eliminated. One of the first ever UCW Women's World Champions. Can she eliminate the most recent former? Only two. Samantha Frost looking in the eyes of Jade Tempest. Big headbutt. Picking up the kendo stick. Huge Hurricane Rana out of nowhere. Jade Tempest takes down Samantha. Got her between the legs. Styles clash on the way. Big bet. I'll get it before the match starts. Roll up cover from Jade Tempest. Only two. Samantha gets a reversal. Able to kick out. Steel chair in hand. Across the face. Samantha right back up to her feet, gets taken down with the clothesline. Big kick. Samantha got out of the way. Huge spear. More of a double leg takedown than a spear. But I mean, it's WWE, it's wrestling. Big cover from Samantha Frost. Two. Once again, only two. Jade Tempest will not stay down. She's in the corner, taking aim. Looks like it might have come out of the book of her partner, John Styles. Huge elbow across the back of the head. Jade Tempest not in a good spot. Once again, kicks out at two. Samantha Frost seems to be beside herself. Tempest making her way up to her feet. Frost with a massive spear through the ropes. I just realized her gear looks like Listerine. Hipsta. Why? He said she looked like mouthwash. Once again, Samantha Frost taking aim in the corner. Another massive elbow across the back of the head of Jade Tempest could be on the way. Tempest gets out of the way. Huge reversal. Off the ropes. Pele kick connects. Off the middle rope. Big moonsault. Jade Tempest going for a cover. Will this be the end? Only one. Frost has had a lot of time to catch her breath. Let her wounds settle. Tempest now realizing she's got to do a lot more to keep her down. Huge German suplex. Kendo stick across the top of the face. Jade Tempest gets Samantha Frost up. She gets out of the way, off the middle rope. A Hurricane Rana. Throws Jade Tempest across the ring. She's going for the cover. Once again, only two. Samantha Frost back in this fight, but it's still not enough. Huge kick to the body. Misses the kick. Tempest gets caught by a massive drop kick at the end there, though. Steel chair directly to the forehead. Jade Tempest goes down. Another cover attempt from Samantha Frost. Only 2. Oh, I mean, 77 designed her, not me, my brother. I thought it was funny. That's why I said it, to be honest with you. Big elbows to the body from Jade Tempest. Samantha Frost seems a little dazed now. Roll up cover. Jade Tempest trying to take the match away. Only 1. Off the middle rope, Samantha caught her, busting open Jade Tempest. She got caught though. Tempest gets her up. Onto the chair just like... Bro, nah. AI did the thing. AI did the thing and it was cool. Samantha Frost able to get a kick out. Up to the top rope. Tempest trying to keep Samantha Frost down. Big elbow across the back. Once again going for the cover. Only 2. She'll have a major headache tomorrow. Yeah, they've both taken that move onto the same steel chair. Big kendo stick shot across the legs of Samantha. Shatters it across the forehead of Samantha Frost.
What do they mean?
Crimson Heart, thank you for the YouTube subscription. Appreciate it, gangsta. Welcome in, welcome in. Make sure to check the channel description if you're interested in joining the Discord. And then if you want to join UCW, check out the How to Become United tab. They'll have all the information you need to know. Thank you for the subscription. Big kick off. I am immune. Hope Skyho Stu is okay. What's up, B-Shep? How's it going? Same, also. Almost a 3 count from Samantha. Jade Tempest barely kicks out. Big forearm across the face. Samantha wants her up on her feet. Through the ropes, another spear. Jade right back up. Big forearm to the face. Yanks her down, back onto the steel chair. She's going up to the top rope. Huge move, misses. Samantha barely got out of the way of that big kick. Eats that one though. Jade's got her back up on her shoulders. Huge move. Another cover attempt. 2. Only 2. Samantha somehow still in this. Off the top rope. Huge move from Jade Tempest. Going back to the sledgehammer. Samantha gets out of the way. Big kick to the face of Jade. Sledgehammer in hand across the body. Jade back up to her feet. Samantha takes her down once again. This time with a single leg takedown, not a double leg, because that was definitely not a spear. She's in the corner waiting for her. Samantha hyping herself up, rallying behind the crowd. Big kick to the face. Lays out Jade Tempest. She's got more in the tank. Big kick to the gut. Gets her up on her shoulders. One more time. Ladies and gentlemen, is that enough for Samantha Frost to get the victory? 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Samantha Frost has just defeated 2 former women's world champions here on Overdrive. Moving on to Sunday to take on Tiffany Scott for the Women's Heritage Championship. Had to remember for a second. That was an incredible match to represent the UCW women's division. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got 2 long-awaited UCW debuts. Making their way down to the ring through the back room at the moment, we've got Drake Frost in his UCW debut. Dad trainer coming back for the first time since UCW Blood Oath with the Clash Contract Championship. Azrael Black the first ever Deathlock champion, trying to change his luck here tonight and making their long-awaited UCW debut. He is Dustyn, the Legend Killer Hunter, ladies and gentlemen. He is here. He is ready. Let's see if he's going to go into To The Limit fighting for the championship. Yeah, I don't have WrestleMania 41 yet, so I haven't downloaded it. Because 2K has gotten a lot of money out of me in my life, and I really don't want to give them more. Ladies and gentlemen, making their way down to the ring first. As soon as I know who it is, I think I know it is. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the leader of SMW. SMFC, welcome in, Ogre. Dustyn Hunter, ladies and gentlemen, the Legend Killer. First ever match in UCW. Dustyn Hunter, ladies and gentlemen, looks very ready to begin combat in UCW. And ladies and gentlemen, making their way down to the ring next, I believe it is the other UCW debutee. He is the, well, hold on. Before I start saying anything, let me make sure. Nope. He is the leader of DTX, the Second City Oos, the trainer of dads, ladies and gentlemen. Dad Trainer is back. That contract in his hands, obviously for the other championship of UCW, the Breakdown World Championship. A win in this match would make him the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship, and he would hold a briefcase that can be cashed in at any time for the Breakdown World Championship. Dad Trainer, one of the strongest men as far as position in UCW at the moment, especially with a win in this match tonight. The founder of Uzi and maker of Icy Juice. Did you mean to say that? Because I assume you meant to say Uzi Juice. And now, ladies and gentlemen, making their way down to the ring. I'm more certain of who this is. I assume? Because this is not 77's entrance. Ladies and gentlemen, the brother of Samantha Frost. He is Drake Frost, ladies and gentlemen, making his UCW debut. UCW fashion, sink or swim is the way we do things here. Either a contention ship shot, a shot against a champion, or a shot for the belt in your debut is how we do it. If you can hold up, you can hold up. And if you can win a belt and get a defense and keep it, you might have earned your stripes. I'm assuming this is the new entrant, 77. He turned out really good, by the way, Joker. don't have to. You can have the same entrance. It's not a big deal. Ladies and gentlemen, making their way down to the ring, speak of the devil. He is the Archangel of UCW. Azrael Black, ladies and gentlemen, one of the newest acquisitions of Ace Anderson's Empire of Pain. They made it official a couple of days ago. After Azrael Black lost to Ace Anderson for the Deathlock Championship, he has not performed the same since. Ace Anderson offered a hand to help out, bring him back to his former glory.
Something stirs, something moves. In the dark, I am the one who comes for you. I am the herald of the end, herald of the end.
Azrael Black, ladies and gentlemen. Empire's fall, Mr. CEO. Remember that. Hey, I just work here, bro. I just work here, man.
Black wings spread wide.
Ladies and gentlemen, all four of these men look very fired up to get a win here tonight. Couple of debuts, couple men trying to rewrite history, and one man trying to make it. Bell rings, match begins. Dustyn Hunter immediately going after Drake Frost. DT taking down Azrael Black now. That's why an Empire has an army. This is very true. Big leg drop from Drake Frost to Dustyn Hunter. Isn't that a line from Hamilton? Are you singing to us now? I mean, I can. I mean, I can. You're gonna have to like pay for that, but I can. Azrael Black takes down Dad Trainer. Dustyn Hunter, huge move, takes down Drake Frost. The athleticism of Hunter, ladies and gentlemen, will always be on display. This man, multi-athlete. Up off the middle rope, huge knee down. Under the bottom rope. Who says I don't, little angel? Who says I don't? We got promos in chat again? Okay. Okay. Drake Frost sets up the ladder outside. Dustyn Hunter going for a cover on Azrael Black very early. Not able to get the one count. DT on the outside with the table. Big elbow to the face of Hunter. Drake Frost and DT have given the ring to Dustyn Hunter and Azrael Black. And Dustyn Hunter is currently having his way with the Archangel. I have a jar of dirt. I have a jar of dirt. DT going for a cover. The ref just completely screwed him. Drake Frost could have been eliminated right there. But the ref decided to go to the opposite side of the ring, get caught between the table, and have a little fit. Big kick to the body. Azrael Black able to get a reversal with one of his own. Drops Dustyn Hunter down onto his shoulders, going for the cover. Big suplex. Drake Frost throws DT around on the outside. Azrael Black now the one getting the upper hand on Dustyn Hunter. As I say that, he gets a reversal. Trying to get Azrael Black back into the ring. Drake Frost seems to be trying to intervene. Have you been drinking rum today? I mean, we were playing Sea of Thieves for a while. Refs need some cardio training. Ref needs some everything training, in my opinion. Big punch to the face from DT. Trying to take down Drake Frost once again. Throws him onto the outside. Dustyn Hunter and Azrael Black going to war on the outside now. This is a Falls Count Anywhere match, so do not worry, ladies and gentlemen. Wherever they are, they can be and will be eliminated. Into the side of the ring goes Azrael Black. Huge reversal. Drake Frost gets the upper hand on DT. DT back up to his feet. Big punches to the face. And an elbow as well. Huge back fist from Drake Frost. now doing a dance above the body of Dad Trainer, the holder of the Clash contract. Azrael Black goes into the barricade. Dustyn Hunter now focused on Drake Frost and Dad Trainer. Rallying behind the crowd, waiting for the slip up from one of his opponents. Azrael Black still on the ground, down behind him. Soon as Black gets up to his feet, Dustyn Hunter is right there. Huge reversal from Azrael Black. All four men have each other's number. It is reversal after reversal here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. DT with a big kick to the body, bouncing the face of Dustyn Hunter off the trash can. Dad Trainer with a big headbutt. Gets caught by a massive kick from Azrael Black. Going for the cover on DT. Only two. Dustyn Hunter gets caught. Big combo from Drake Frost. Huge power bomb on the outside. Big kick to the face from Azrael Black, and a knee to the face takes down Drake Frost and Dad Trainer. Dustyn Hunter taking advantage, big mounted punches. Elbows and hammer fists as well, going down to Drake Frost. Azrael Black trying to get to Dustyn Hunter. Dustyn Hunter staying just with the outside of arm's length. Huge move on the outside, takes out Azrael Black. Only two. Gets out of the way. DK takes him down. Once again, rallying behind the crowd, gets out of the way of that massive dad punch. All four men going at it on the outside. Dustyn Hunter now going after Azrael Black, completely forgetting about Dad Trainer. Drake Frost laying on his back. Hunter gets Azrael Black back into the ring. Takes the chair shot from Dad Trainer. Busted wide open. Azrael Black gets in the middle, off the top rope, misses it. DT, big punch to the face of Azrael Black. He's going for the cover. Only two. Big clothesline from Drake Frost takes down Dustyn Hunter. DT sets up the table. Frost misses with the kendo stick. Big crossbody from Dustyn Hunter takes down Frost. Huge spear. Dad Trainer just speared the hell out of Azrael Black. He's going for the cover. Once again, only two. Dad Trainer sets the table on fire. He's got the Archangel way too close to that table for comfort, bouncing the face of Azrael Black off of it. Huge punch. Azrael Black gets out of the way of that one with a massive reversal. Drake Frost and Dustyn Hunter going at it on the outside. Drake Frost once again dancing above the body of his opponent. DT goes right past the table. Huge kick to the face from Azrael Black. He's got him by the back of the head. Azrael Black's got DT against that burning table. Through it. DT just went through the table, ladies and gentlemen. Azrael Black takes Drake Frost down off the top rope. DT rolls out of the ring, rightfully so. Dustyn Hunter right there, not letting him get any rest. Going for the cover. Hunter trying to take advantage. Only a count of none. Not able to get it. Drake Frost. Huge move on the inside of the ring. Going for the cover. The referee is nowhere to be found. 1, 2, 3. Azrael Black has been eliminated, ladies and gentlemen. Drake Frost gets his first elimination. Even after the long count from the referee, the Archangel is still out of this one. Big punches to the face from Dustyn Hunter, trying to take Drake Frost down. Dad Trainer still laying on the outside, motionless almost as he makes his way up to his feet. Hunter gets out of the way. Dad Trainer going for the pin. Only a count of 1. DT wants him up on his feet. Dustyn taking the time to breathe on the outside. Massive crossbody from Dad Trainer. Immediately connects with the kendo stick. Dustyn Hunter taken down with the jumping clothesline from Dad Trainer. He's back up to his feet. Massive German suplex. Drake Frost. Big combo on the inside. Hunter's up against the ropes. Big chair shot. Drake Frost going for the cover once again. Only 2. Drake Frost gets out of the way, takes down Dad Trainer, massive clothesline. Big kicks to the face. Drake Frost trying to take both of his opponents down. Dad Trainer with a roll-up cover out of nowhere. Only 1. Bouncing the face of Dustyn Hunter off the turnbuckle. Dad Trainer trying to get in control. Frost catches him. Big kick to the body. DT looking for a power bomb maybe. Switches grip. Bounces him off the top rope. Huge clothesline takes down Dustyn Hunter once again. Underneath the bottom rope. Steel steps in hand. Big sledgehammer shot from Drake Frost. What's going on, Kevin? Sledgehammer shot to the body. Drake Frost trying to stay in control, taking down both of his opponents. Letting everybody in UCW know how he feels. Something big on the way for Dustyn Hunter. He's waiting. Hunter with a massive reversal, big elbow to the face. Gets caught with the big kick from Frost. Hunter with a kick out at 2.
And his name is John C.
What's up, Tickleberry? How's it going? It's a great name still. Big slam. DT going for the cover on Frost. Only 1 once again. Dustyn Hunter catches the fist of Dad Trainer. Huge pedigree on the outside. DT got him up on his shoulders. Bounces the face of Dustyn off the ringside. I almost said the F word. I've already hit 5. I can't do that. Big knee to the face. Drake Frost just laid out Dad Trainer, ladies and gentlemen. Only 2. Throws him underneath the ropes. Dustyn Hunter still fired up. A lot of life left in him. Neck breaker to Drake Frost on the outside. Dustyn Hunter not done, asking for more. Huge RKO. Drake Frost just got laid out on the outside. Dad Trainer standing there waiting. Asking for the acknowledgement of all of UCW. Another huge RKO from Dustyn Hunter. Dad Trainer barely gets the 2 count. Big punch to the face. Dustyn Hunter, massive combo to Drake Frost. Gets him down, going for another pin. Once again, only 2. Big leaping clothesline from Dad Trainer. And a huge knee as well. Spear on the outside. Dad Trainer lays out Drake Frost. He's going for the cover. Only 2. Big clothesline from Dustyn Hunter. Takes down Dad Trainer. The only man standing at the moment. Taking a walk around the ring to catch his breath, get blood flow going. Circulation's very important, ladies and gentlemen. You understand. Big kick from Dad Trainer takes out Drake Frost. Headlock from DT. Dustyn Hunter able to fight out. Big forearm across the back. The body of Drake Frost got in the way of whatever that was supposed to be once again. Big chop to the face. DT might have got him on the chest as well. Bouncing Drake Frost off the ring. Dad Trainer fired up. A roll up. Huge slam. He's going for the cover. Only one. Dustyn Hunter kicks out. Dad Trainer makes his way around the ring, looking to meet Drake Frost. Huge spear misses. Drake Frost stumbling to get out of the way. Forearm across the back, massive back fist, lays out Dad Trainer. Dustyn Hunter back up to his feet. Big punch to the body. The athleticism of Drake Frost, ladies and gentlemen. The only man standing as Dad Trainer makes his way up to his feet. Big spear. Lays out Drake Frost on the outside. Only two. Drake Frost kicks out once again. Dustyn Hunter takes down DT. Big reversal from Drake Frost. Gets back up to his feet. Catches Dustyn Hunter. Massive mounted punches. Big kick from Drake Frost. Dustyn Hunter and Dad Trainer both laying lifeless on the outside, making their way to their feet as Drake Frost comes around the bend of the ring. Dustyn Hunter fired up. Big reversal from Drake Frost. Throws him into the ladder. Dad Trainer's been busted open. DK alone in the ring with Drake Frost gets out of the way of the massive kick to the body. Huge elbows. Drake Frost with a reversal. He's got him by the head. Dustyn Hunter with another reversal. Bouncing him off the turnbuckle. What's he looking for? Up on that top rope. Dustyn Hunter. Huge move. Lays out Drake Frost in the middle of the ring. Hunter's in the corner looking for something big. What's he got in mind? Drake Frost with a huge knee to reverse it. Off the middle rope, DT with a DDT. Kendo stick in hand, bounces it off the arm of Drake Frost, shatters it. Dad Trainer going up to the middle rope. Big belly drop misses. Dad Trainer botched that one. I'm going to let that be known. Dustyn Hunter working the leg now. Going for a cover on Drake Frost. Dustyn trying to take out one more competitor. He does. Drake Frost has been eliminated. It is up to Dad Trainer or Dustyn Hunter. Huge move. Lays out Dad Trainer on the shards of the table. Another one. An RKO on the shards. Going for the cover once again. Only two. Ladies and gentlemen, Dustyn Hunter trying to do anything to keep Dad Trainer down. Going for a submission. Choke is locked in. Dad Trainer struggling. Trying to get out. He taps. Ladies and gentlemen, Dustyn Hunter, in his UCW debut, won the opportunity to face Adam Thomas at UCW To The Limit for the World Heavyweight Championship. The bruises across his body.
Here we go.
Blood pouring down his face. An incredible victory in a UCW debut, ladies and gentlemen. One of the best that we've seen. Congratulations. Surely a greatest of all time worthy contender. But now, folks, it is that time of the night where I get to tell you all that we are approaching the main event of the evening. Owen Thomas last week debuted on Overdrive and defeated John Styles, the first man to ever unify the Fighting Spirit Championship and the Prince of Carnage Championship. Tonight, both he and King Hipsta will get the opportunity to take down Owen Thomas and win back what they all three see as their championship. Now, the ring announcer is going to take up a little bit of my airtime, and that's fine. But ladies and gentlemen, making their way down to the ring first, he is the man who has the longest reign as Fighting Spirit champion. This man right here is one of the best talents you can have if you own an EFED. King Hipsta, ladies and gentlemen. Be safe, brother. Have a good time. Appreciate. This man losing the Fighting Spirit Championship to John Styles in order to unify those championships. Making his way down to the ring next, ladies and gentlemen, he is still your UCW King of Carnage unless he loses here tonight. He is your Prince of Carnage champion, John Styles. With both the King Carnage and Prince of Carnage championships making the statement that the Fighting Spirit Championship is and always will be his.
Got the crowd on tilt, my name's stitched in victory, guilt by guilt. Legacy loud, can't mute this pride. I'm the storm that you fake can't hide. Step up, you better come correct.
Some good looking titles. Thank you, sir. Thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, making his way down to the ring, he surprised the world last week on UCW Overdrive, walking out with the Fighting Spirit Championship, the youngest son of Ricky Thomas. The younger brother of Adam Thomas, your world heavyweight champion, Owen Thomas, ladies and gentlemen, the ace up my sleeve. This motherfucker right here, he gonna get his. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of the evening. It is a triple threat, no holds barred elimination match. That is the spirit of the Fighting Spirit Championship. And a better look at it right there. All three men in that ring have held this championship. Owen Thomas, the current champion. The bell rings and the match is now underway, ladies and gentlemen. John Styles immediately goes after Owen Thomas. Hipsta with a beef to settle with John Styles, focusing on him. Big elbows to the body. Owen Thomas right behind him. And a big crossbody from King Hipsta. The team fight tactics of Owen Thomas and King Hipsta might be to take out John Styles. Owen Thomas, Janice in hand, across the face of King Hipsta very early. He's busted wide open. Big punch to the face, Owen Thomas. Gets thrown into the ropes. Hipsta gets caught by John Styles. Huge move, misses. John Styles goes over the ropes and gets out of the way. Bouncing him off the top rope. DMs when you get a chance, not urgent. Sounds good. I will check it after stream. Off the ropes. Owen Thomas focusing on King Hipsta now. By the back of the head. Bounces his face off the turnbuckle. Owen now focusing on John Styles. Big combo of moves. Big kick to the top of the head, though. John Styles has the number of both these men. Big elbows to the body of King Hipsta. Janice across the face of John Styles. Owen Thomas looking for a power bomb on Hipsta. Going for the cover. Not even a 1 count. Hipsta gets out of the ring. Looking for a chance to catch his breath. Owen Thomas and John Styles. Big elbow to the face. Huge clothesline takes down Owen. John Styles. Been looking for an opportunity at this young man for a week now. I take a nap here. Exactly. Stomping down on the back of the head of Owen Thomas. John Styles trying to take out the champion. Only 2. Owen Thomas taking a lot more damage very early on in this match than he did in the match last Monday. That might prove bad for him. Hipsta gets caught with a massive knee to the face. John Styles bouncing the face of Hipsta off the knees. Off the middle rope, leg drop, barely misses. John Styles back up to his feet. Owen Thomas back into the ring. Going for a roll-up cover on John Styles. Owen Thomas. Only a count of 1. Hipsta on the outside with the baseball bat. Coffin drop to John Styles from Owen Thomas, and then a standing drop kick to King Hipsta. Into the ropes. Kitchen sink takes down Hipsta. Kendo stick in hand. Across the arms of the T-Tornado VR. I can't see your profile picture. But no, sadly I don't. Welcome in, though. Welcome in. I see a lot of people on a regular basis, my man. Or woman. I don't know who you are. Didn't mean to misidentify you like that. Owen Thomas gets caught by a massive forearm from John Styles. Big kick. He gets the separation. Goes after Hipsta instead. Down onto the shoulders. Owen going for a cover. John Styles standing on the outside, ready. Takes down Owen. No, Owen with a reversal. Snapping the leg of John Styles. Owen Thomas letting the crowd know that he's ready to finish this one. Looking for something big. Hipsta breaks it up. Second time here, that makes sense. Welcome back, welcome back. John Styles on the outside. Huge move to King Hipsta. This is how he won the Fighting Spirit Championship to begin with. Only a count of 2. Owen Thomas shatters the kendo stick across the leg of Hipsta. And a huge move to John Styles. Owen Thomas trying to hold on to his belt. Waiting for Hipsta to get to his feet. Styles gets in the way. 5-star. Your sub. Appreciate, brother. Appreciate. Owen going for the cover. Only a count of 1. King Hipsta, kendo stick in hand. Owen Thomas knocks it out of his hands. Get the separation. He's got him between his legs. Drops him down onto his knee. Going for the cover. Only a count of 2. Styles gets up. Owen Thomas working the neck of King Hipsta now. Drops him down onto his shoulders once again. John Styles with a baseball bat to the back of Owen Thomas. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate the support, Mr. Tornado. Big kick to the body of Owen Thomas. Down onto his back. Hipsta trying to take down Owen. He gets out of the way. Owen with a massive kick to the face of King Hipsta. He's fired up, rallying the crowd behind him. Cool, brother. Abstain from joining the Discord, please. Also, I swear. So, like, not necessarily content for kids. Appreciate the support, though. Big forearm to the face. John Styles gets taken out. King Hipsta powered up, ready on the outside. Owen Thomas gets thrown in. You know, he bounces off the ring for a little while. John catches him. Big forearm to the face. Kendo stick from King Hipsta takes down John Styles. He's going for the cover. Trying to beat the man who beat him for his belt. Only a count of 2. John Styles still in this. Owen Thomas looking for an opportunity to get on the action. Rolls up King Hipsta as soon as he throws John Styles out of the mix. Only a count of 1. John Styles, King Hipsta, both on the ground. Owen Thomas going for an arm bar on King Hipsta. Hipsta's able to get out. Big punch to the face. John Styles fired up on the outside. Double team from Hipsta and Styles. Double RKO to Owen Thomas. These two men hate each other, but they're that hell-bent on getting their championships back. John Styles with some huge moves to get out of the way of King Hipsta. Owen Thomas stopping him before he can go for a cover. Now working on the arms of Hipsta. Shatters it across his face. Big kick to the body. Owen Thomas floats over. 5-star. Only 2 once again. Bounces the steel steps off the back of the head of Owen Thomas. John Styles makes his way over to Hipsta. He's got him up on his shoulders. Drops him down. We know what's coming. Slams him down onto his head. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, John Styles has eliminated King Hipsta. Owen Thomas and John Styles now going at it for the Fighting Spirit Championship. Big leg drop misses. Catches Owen. Owen with a Hurricane Rana. He gets the reversal. That is not a good place to be on John Styles' shoulders, ladies and gentlemen. Owen got out of the way very early. Another reversal kick to the leg. Tries to take John Styles down. John Styles with a reversal of his own. Styles falls down. That was like 4 or 5 beautiful reversals. Owen Thomas flings himself at John Styles to take him down. Floats over, power bomb on the way. John Styles going for the cover. Only 2. Got him by the back of the head. Trying to get Owen back into the ring. Off the top rope. Big frog splash misses. Owen going for the cover. Trying to take advantage of the misstep of John Styles. Only a count of 1. Stomps down on the hand. Big punches from Owen. Drops him down onto his knee. Owen's in the corner. He's got John Styles in his path. Big cartwheel. Huge kick to the top of the head. We saw Samantha do that move earlier, ladies and gentlemen. Count of 2. Owen not able to keep him down. He heads outside, goes back underneath the ring. Owen with a light tube of his own. Tried to shatter it across the back of John Styles. John Styles with a reversal. Heads to the outside. Barbed wire bat now. John Styles has a vendetta to settle. Owen Thomas gets the separation. Big kick. Off the middle rope. Huge move. Lays out John Styles. Up to the middle rope. Taking my woman's move. Oh, hell nah. He did it, brother. John Styles catches him. Massive power bomb. He's in the corner. John Styles misses. Owen gets out of the way. Crossbody does not connect. John gets out of the way. These two men going back and forth. He's in the corner taking aim. This is the signature move that John used to take the belt away. Huge elbow across the back of the head. That won him the Prince of Carnage Championship. Will it win back the Fighting Spirit Championship? No, it doesn't. Only a count of 2. He heads back onto the outside. Going for Janice now, the thing that Owen Thomas brought into this match very early on. Big kick from Owen. Massive bicycle kick takes him down. 3. Owen Thomas retains, ladies and gentlemen. Holy shit. An incredible match from 3 of UCW's finest. Owen Thomas proves he is worthy of the Fighting Spirit Championship. Puts his head down on the barbed wire bat as well. That's a winner. I guess he is. Owen Thomas, ladies and gentlemen, retaining the Fighting Spirit Championship here tonight in our main event of the evening. Celebrating in the ring with the UCW Universe. It has been an incredible night tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Owen Thomas, I hope you're somewhere out there very happy and proud of yourself, sir. Maybe there's a little violence in the man after all. Maybe he can hold up. Maybe he can hold his own in UCW. He surprised me. I know Adam Thomas is surprised, ladies and gentlemen. We had a great show tonight. It has been absolutely incredible. I'm waiting for the game to load, and then we will get into the match card. But, you know, 2K's being 2K at the moment. Ladies and gentlemen, RADDCORE and OGREE are attacking the Golden Dragons of UCW. Midas and Orion are holding their own. But RADDCORE and OGREE just showed up and started causing hell. This was not planned. I've been receiving cryptic emails from RADDCORE and OGREE talking about whether or not they're going to show up on Friday, whether or not they're going to be here, what they're going to do. Well, they're here on Monday, and they are facing the Golden Dragons on Sunday. However, they seem to have a point to prove with this little attack. Midas and Orion are holding their own. Some of UCW's best talent that we have, one of the greatest tag teams that UCW has ever produced. RADDCORE and OGREE, the experience might get the better of them. RADDCORE fighting 2 men at once with a massive headbutt. He takes down Orion. RADDCORE and OGREE absolutely decimating the Golden Dragons, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, to recap the action that we had tonight. Ricky Thomas took an L to Tony Tornado a week before going after his title. At UCW To The Limit, Tony Tornado walks out victorious. After that, Samantha Frost, the #1 contender for the Women's Heritage Championship, took down 2 former UCW Overdrive Women's World Champions to represent the UCW Women's Division. After that, Dustyn Hunter, in his UCW debut, made the biggest impact that we've seen, taking down Dad Trainer, Drake Frost, and Azrael Black, all to become the UCW World Heavyweight Championship #1 contender, facing Adam Thomas at UCW To The Limit this Sunday. And then in our main event of the evening, Owen Thomas retained the Fighting Spirit Championship against King Hipsta and John Styles, both men refining and defining what the Fighting Spirit Championship means. I am sad to say that my voice cracked, but also, John Styles, the King of Carnage Championship, cannot come back on air. And then RADDCORE and OGREE showed up and decimated Orion and Midas. They put up a good fight, holding off the 2 biggest demons that UCW has to offer. Ladies and gentlemen, what an incredible show. It was a great time. I enjoyed being here. I hope you all did as well. Guess I'm going to take a day off Sunday since I ain't booked. Not yet, but that doesn't mean that you aren't booked. There is still a briefcase that needs to have an owner, just so you know. Great stream, sir. Have a good night. You too, Henjay. You too. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to find a raid target. We're going to find somebody to send you all to. Thank you, Droofy. Thank you.